Hey guys, here's part 6. Now I'm sorry that the other parts keep going on long. Like with the Baltimore Comic Con part, I was just there was so much to talk about, and I'm really sorry, guys. Okay, there was a lot more to talk about, but I didn't want to ramble like I did with Otakon. I'm really sorry. Now, this past November, Bethany and I attended the new Challengers preview at Dream Wizards in Rockville, where we also celebrated our 6-year anniversary of when we first met there. And we got some pretty cool cards, and during the preview, there was another raffle, and I won this. I won the game mat, one of the game mats, which is pretty funny because at the time, actually my Yu-Gi-Oh! Forums card of the week was a dark-based Dragon XT's effect type. But anyway, I should mention ahead of time before I forget, I saw 14 Mustangs. But anyway, when we were waiting in line, we ran into a guy we've run into him multiple times, and at the previews. But and of course people continue to crowd. But luckily they all got sent to the back of the line. And well, while we were in there, of course I did the open duel 3 times, and I bought some new some single cards like Naturia Barkion, which I'd been after for quite some time, mostly because it's Naturia, but also because I have Naturia Exterio, and I needed Barkion for when I eventually make a deck and I could summon him. But overall, it was a really fun preview. In fact, at the time I shot this, it was the night before the Secret of Eternity preview, which marks my 10th anniversary of attending Yu-Gi-Oh! Previews. Though my first one was in February 2005, but still. But I can't wait. I can't wait for the cards I'm going to get, as well as meeting up with Bethany. We're going to hang out here at my house and watch TV. And also exchange Christmas gifts. Because that's another thing. I forgot to mention that with Christmas, I did get some cool stuff. Got some Spider-Man earbuds. I even got Amazing Spider-Man 2 on DVD. And at the time I shot this, my parents were actually watching my Guardians of the Galaxy DVD, which is interesting because I never saw the movie in theaters. But I'm still glad I got it. I got a few other things, including some Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards that I got for myself. Photos will be on will of course be on both my personal and personal Facebook page and my Wise Owl page. Once I watermark them. In fact, that's another thing I should mention with Otakon Baltimore and the Baltimore Comic Con. I took hundreds of photos. I'm trying to decide which ones to watermark, and in fact, I now have different colored logos, colored versions of the logos, so I can throw them in there. Especially depending on the situation, like if it's a character of a certain color, Sorry, but like I said, but anyhow. Now, I want to give a quick review on Ultraman Ginga S. Now, this series takes place 2 years after the original Ultraman Ginga. Now, if you watch this series, you gotta watch Ultraman Ginga, plus the movies that are tied into it. Now, but anyway, the series takes place 2 years later. Hikaru is still traveling the world, and one day when he's traveling, he sees EX Red King attacking, which is actually a Android 10 Monslived, and who is serving Alien Chibu Exceller, who hopes to actually resurrect Dark Lugiel, the main villain from the previous season. And during the fight, and of course during Red King's attack, we see they're actually stealing these giant, powerful energy crystals called Victorian crystals, which basically belong to a subterranean group of humans called the Victorians. Now, and the Queen sends her oldest son, Sho, along with wielding the Victory Lancer, to transform into Ultraman Victory to fight those who seek to steal the crystals. And now, Victory has this ability that's very similar to a certain Kamen Rider. He actually takes a Spark Doll, places it against the Victory Lance, and his right arm will transform into a part of that monster, and he'll use it. Mainly he uses the EX Red King Knuckle, which is pretty cool, which is pretty wicked, pretty hot. But but I should mention initially he sees Victor Ginga as a rival, but then he sees him as a partner, and they become good friends, even as their human hosts. I should mention that Hikaru does merge with Ginga yet again, and he also gets a Storium form in the form of the Story Embrace, which he also uses to talk to Ultraman Taro. And he joins the Ultra Party Guardians, one of whom is his buddy Tomoya, who he fought monsters with, and fought alongside with when dealing with Yu-Gi-Oh's forces. And of course, some of his other friends return, and his other friends return, like Chigusa and Misuzu, and they all play pivotal roles in the series. And there were a lot of surprises in it, I will say, and it was overall an amazing series. And I won't say how it ended. Once again, I'm sorry this is going on, so this ends part 6. But it was an amazing series. I can't wait for the next Ultra. So Ultra Live into action, guys.